Let me help you. So we need to differentiate this function, that is 4x sine 2x. If I look into this function, I am able to identify that there is two functions in the product form here. The one is linear, 4x, another is trigonometric, that is sine 2x. Right? So we're going to use the product rule here. Using the product rule here, so f dash x will be what? Let me differentiate the first function. It is 4. The second function will be sine 2x. Then I add it the first function 4x, and the differentiation of sine 2x will be cos of 2x, and since the 2x need to differentiate again because it's already composed in the cos function, so I need to multiply the differentiation of 2x, which is 2. So do you know the product rule?
Yeah.
If I have u for u and v function, u time. First tell me the product rule of u into v. How do I know that you don't understand only sine part? How do I know that you know the product rule? I gave you the question here. Just check that the function is u times v and we have to differentiate. So tell me the general form. How do I write the product form here? U times v. That function is u times v. So how do I differentiate this function which is in the form of u times v? Or you can say in dash form. Dash is the differentiation part, so you can say in the dash form. It will be u dash times v plus u times v dash, right? Now the next thing that you need to understand here is the differentiation of sine x. What is the differentiation of sine x? The differentiation of sine x is cos x. Please write this down. The differentiation of sine x is cos x. Similarly, if you ask like what is the differentiation of cos x, then the differentiation of cos x is minus sine x. So write these two differentiation. Differentiation of sine x is cos x and differentiation of cos x is minus sine x. Okay. Now what I'm saying is my function is not just sine x. Instead of that, it is sine ax plus b. Sine ax plus b. What happened here? The function sine ax plus b is the composition of another function ax plus b in the sine function. What do you say? So we have to use here chain rule. In the chain rule, we differentiate the function which is outside the composition part. So here that is sine. So what is the differentiation of sine? Sine differentiation is cos. But there is no x here. Instead of x, we have ax plus b. So I'll write ax plus b. Now I'll differentiate the function which is composed here, which is ax plus b. The differentiation of that function here will be a, because if I differentiate ax, the result will be a only. The differentiation of b is 0, so it is a times cos ax plus b. If you see here, I did the same thing. I write here the first function as it is, that is 4x, and I differentiate the sine function. What is the differentiation of sine function? It's cos. And in the place of x, we have 2x, so I need to write the 2x here. Now, we also need to differentiate the 2x. That will be 2. So, final result will be 4 sine 2x. 4 times 2 is 8x cos 2x. This is the differentiated function. This is also called the gradient function, as we know. Rate of change. Now find the value of the gradient of the curve at pi by 2. Pi by 2. This is the part A answer. So we need to find the gradient of the function at pi by 2. So I need to substitute pi by 2. So 4 sine 2 times pi by 2 will be pi. 8 times x. X is pi by 2, so I need to substitute pi by 2 over there. And cos 2 times pi by 2 again will be pi. What is sine pi? Sine pi is 0. So 4 times 0 is 0. And here it's 2 times 4 is 8, so it will be 4 pi. What is cos pi? Cos pi value is minus 1. So what is the answer I'm getting? 0 plus 4 pi times minus 1, which means it is minus 4 pi. Minus 4 pi. Okay. Please write this down. Cos pi is minus 1. Yeah, cos pi is minus 1. Cos 0 is 1. Cos pi is minus 1. Okay. Cos 0 is minus 1. Cos 0 is 1. Cos pi is minus 1. Cos 360 is 1. Then 360 plus 180. Cos 540 will be minus 1. So basically all the even multiple of pi, with the cos, that is 2 times k pi, the result is 1. On the other hand, all the odd multiples of pi, that is cos 2n plus 1 pi, the result is minus 1. Like pi, 3 pi, 5 pi, 7 pi. That value is minus 1, and all the even multiples like 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi, the value is 1. K can be anything, that's not an issue, because already it's multiplying with 2, which will make it even. Yeah. K belongs to integer, of course. And cos 2. So the first one, if it cos even numbers equals 1. Yeah. And how about the second? What is? Yeah. Like cos 90. 0. 0. Yeah. Cos 90 is 0. Okay, so I'm not telling you the value of cos with even number or odd number. You're confused here. I'm saying the multiple of pi, even multiple of pi, odd multiple of pi. Don't confuse with that multiple of pi with normal even number, normal odd number. I'm not talking about cos 1 degree, cos 3 degree, cos 5 degree. They have certain value, I don't know. We can ask from the calculator, but I'm just specifically talking about the value 1 and minus 1. It's not easy to get such value with cos and sine, right? If we are getting these values, then it means it is some pattern that they are following. The pattern is all the even multiple of pi. The difference is, I'm again repeating, all the even multiple of pi. Don't confuse that even multiple of pi with the normal even number, right? Now tell me, what is the even multiple of pi? Even multiple of pi is 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi. It's not 2, 4, 6, right? It's not just normal 2 pi, 2, 4, 6. It is 2 pi, 3, 4 pi, 6 pi, 8 pi. These are having a value 1. Okay. Cos pi times why you writing 2 times pi with the same under it? I don't get that. You have to give just even number and then pi. Yeah. Okay, I got it. Your setting of the calculator is in degree mode. Check the setting of the calculator. You finding the angles in the degree mode. I, you need to change accordingly, like in the radian mode. So where you looking into that? Which calculator you have? Okay, so that's a bit different setting. I have Casio. So you need to change that setting basically in the radian mode because pi is the radian. If you want that value to be calculated, then you can do like what pi is equal to 180 degree. Okay, so you can say 2 times 180, 3 times 180, 3 is the odd number, so 4 times 180, 6 times 180, 8 times 180. So you can check the values of the cos at these values. Since your calculator in the degree mode, so you can multiply the even number with 180 because pi radian is equal to 180. Okay, great. Check this question. I put the next question on the board. This is very easy question. You need to figure out the normal equation is given to you. You need to figure out the value of k. So the first one is very direct question where you have to substitute the value of 2 in x and get the value for the y. So it's k times 2 cubed, which means it is 8k. If you do the part B, at P the normal to the curve is parallel to 1 by 6x. The normal of this line or this curve is parallel to the line y is equal to 1 by 6x. So what I need to do? First I need to differentiate the given function, which is what? 3 times kx square f dash 2 will be 3 times k times 2 square. It's 4 times 3, which is 12k. And now this is the, yeah, yeah, the gradient of normal would be minus 1 over 12k, and this is equal to 1 over 6. So it's minus 6 is equal to 12k, and k will be equal to minus 6 over 12. Therefore k is equal to minus 1 by 2. Alright, let's come to the next sum. Find dy over dx and determine me the equation of the normal to the curve passing point is minus 2 comma 4. Yeah, the question rule. What is the dy over dx?
So that'll be 2 over 1 plus x squared. And then the equation of the normal line is minus 1 plus x over 2. No, minus 1 plus x squared over 2 minus a half.
Now let's check your answer. I'm solving it. So
Actually,
the
I put that one.
okay.
So it's 1 over 2 minus b. No, wait. What was 1 over 2? Oh, yes. It's 2, not b. It's not 2. It's minus 1 plus x squared over 2 minus 2. No, plus 2. No, minus 2. Minus 2. Is that the answer?
U is 2x, so u dash will be 2. V is 1 plus x, so v dash will be 1. Dy over dx would be u dash times v, so it's 2 times 1 plus x
Yeah, squared.
minus, why it will be square? Minus u times v dash upon 1 plus x squared, that is v squared. So it is 2 plus 2x minus 2x over 1 plus x squared, which is 2 plus 2 upon 1 plus x squared. That's the answer, which is different from what you're getting.
Oh, yeah.
Equation of the normal at minus 2 comma 4. So I know you got it. So at x is equal to minus 2, the value is 1 minus 2 whole square, 2 minus 1 square, so it's just a 2. But this is the gradient for the normal. This is the tangent gradient. We still need to figure out the gradient for the normal, which will be what? Minus 1 by 2. Now, we have minus 2 comma 4 the given point, so I'll use the formula y is equal to minus 1 by 2x plus c.
Yeah, so, yeah, and then you put x is 2 minus 2.
Y is 4, x is minus 2. So this is cut down. And we have 4 is equal to minus 1 plus minus 1. Minus 1 times minus 1 is 1 plus c. So we have our c value, which is 4 minus 1, coming out 3. So what is the equation?
Minus half x plus 3.
Minus half x plus 3.
Right.
Alright. We have the fx function given, pxq minus qx.
Yeah.
Find the value of p and q. You're doing it right.
Yeah, I know.
Hmm.
So f minus 112 is inverse, right? Inverse of f.
Yeah, you need to figure out the inverse function after. You don't need to, in fact, you can use the same function in the inverse form because we have the given value. How that so? So what happens in the original function xy? They swap their value in the inverse.
Swap values. Oh yeah. So it's x is 2 minus 12.
Yeah.
Oh yes, so let me do it. And that's done. So 2 to the power of 3 is 8. 8p minus 2q is actually 12. And 2 to the power of 4, 12p minus q is actually 2. So this by 2, 8p minus 2q, 12, 4 is 2q, 24p minus 24, 22, 28, minus 16p equals 7, 10, 9, 8. P is minus 2. Q is minus 16 minus 2q is 12. So it's 8, 28. Q is actually minus 14. Yeah?
How did you figure out the p
Simultaneous equation.
simultaneous equation? Okay. So Where you substituted x is equal to 0?
No. Is it right? No.
I just asking where did you substitute x is equal to in the original function px cube minus qx, or where is
I substituted 2 into the original.
so you haven't differentiated it well, I believe. What is
No,
your
no,
what is
it's
your
the P and Q value.
so what is your differentiation? Tell me that your differentiation.
3px squared minus q is 2. And then I put x as 2 because of... Yeah. No.
3px square minus q is equal to 2.
3p, yeah.
And y is equal to 2. Where it is written that is equal to 2?
Because the gradient of the curve
So you need to put the value inside that, right? X is equal to 0, then it will be 2. It's not just random x is equal to 2.
So I need to put x as 2
X
first.
as 0 so that you can equate it with the 2.
So I need to put x as 2. No. Yeah.
X is equal to 0 so that the value will be equal to 2.
Okay.
So when I substitute x is equal to 0, then that value is equal to 2. So it's 3p times 0 square minus q is equal to 2, and hence my q is equal to minus 2. Directly I'm getting it from here.
I don't know if it hits the... Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, fine. Yeah, I didn't see that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Snapchat. So that means that minus q is 2. So q is minus 2. And now that q is minus 2, I can use the inverse function coordinates to find what p is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. P 8p minus no plus 4 is 12. Yeah? 8p is 1. P is 1. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. times width. So area is length times width. So that would be, we don't know the length for width.
We need to create the equation with the help of length and breadth.
So it would be C is 13L plus 4L.
Let it be AB
AW.
as X.
No, I got it, yeah. 13L plus 4L plus 8W is P. 13, 15, 16, 17. 17L plus 8W is P. Minus P. So, we already get. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes. Revise it for XX.
This is the cost of finishing on AB, and this is cost of finishing on the side of CD. Because it's saying that AB only costs $13 per meter. Rest AD, CD, BC cost $4 per meter.
Yeah.
So it's AB, it's CD, and 2 times Y is AD plus BC. 2 times Y times 4.
Yeah.
So it is coming out. What is the Y? Y is 350 upon X. 350 upon X times Y, I mean the 4, which is here. So the expression that I'm getting is 17x 350 times 2 is 700. 700 times 4, 74.
Wait, how are you doing that?
What?
How did you get the 150?
Haven't.
Oh, that's the area.
350 is the area. X
Yeah.
times Y. And we get the Y in terms of X. That
Yeah.
is 350 upon X. And I substitute that in the cost function.
Oh, okay.
So my cost function is 17x plus 2800 upon x. We are looking for the minimum cost. So first I'll differentiate this cost function, which comes out to be 17 minus 2800 upon x square. can use the calculator over here, the n solver, to figure out the value.
How did the 2 times, where did the 2 come from?
The 2 comes from because of AD and BC. AD is Y and BC is Y. So when I add the Y and Y, it becomes 2Y.
Okay.
And the cost bears for enclosement is $4. So that's why I multiplied 2Y with $4.
Yeah, okay, then we differentiate C.
Yeah, and then we differentiate C and figure out the value of X, which makes it the minimum. Or you can draw this graph. You can draw this graph 17x plus 2800 upon x to get the minimum.
Yeah. So okay, so the minimum would be, so I put 0 as x.
You can't just do hit and trial here.
No, no. I put I put y. No. Minimum is when it's greater than 0.
Minimum is you need to figure out the value with single differentiation equal to 0. Just figure out the x value and then substitute that value in the given cost function.
How about the next value?
You differentiate that you don't know how to find the minimum. I mean, we differentiate the function generally and equate that differential part with the 0.
Yeah. So I put y is 0 to find x.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just check. So that means x is 17.
Mhm.
And then put minus 2,800 times 17 squared.
Mm.
Yeah. Is 17 minus 2800 17 squared. Oh, okay, minus 809. God, I'm so confused. Forgot.
Draw the graph of 17x plus 2800 upon x.
Oh, I find that. Oh, wait. Okay. Let's do that. 3x equals 0, comma.
When you draw the graph of 17x,
Yeah, 5.48.
17x plus 2800 upon x, this is the graph you're getting, and if you see the minimum point is 12.83 and the minimum value at that point is 436.38. So if I have to write the value, I'll just round it to the three significant figure and I'll just write 436 dollars.
How did you get them that calculator?
I use the Desmos here.
Yeah, but if you didn't have Desmos, would you just...
You can draw this in your calculator. What is 17x plus 20? You haven't you drawn the normal graph in your calculator?
I know, but how would I do it without the decimals?
How do you do without calculator? You mean? This is paper 2 question. You're allowed to use the calculator in this question. So you can use the calculator. Otherwise, the things would be very complicated. Finding the value would be complicated. So you can use the calculator.
Yeah.
I don't know why do you didn't get the value for x here, which is 17 minus 2800 upon x square equal to 0. You should
Yeah.
use the n solver here.
It says no solution found.
Okay.
No, it says 5.48. 5.48.
There must be another value. I mean, that is the wrong. 17 minus 2800 upon. How do I know what you're writing in the calculator? I mean, I know you're writing some disastrous, but how do I know that? Either you can send me the picture of that, because that's not the answer.
I got 12.83. I did.
Okay.
I put 17x, so it wasn't meant to put x. Okay, thank you.
So you wrote 17x. Okay. That's what I think, right? So you need to correct it from your side. So when you solve it for the 0, you get some x value. Yeah, x value is 12.83. That is the minimum x value, and you need to substitute that x value in the given function.
Yeah, to find the cost.
Sorry.
Let's see.
To get the cost function, and this is one method. Or other method could be, draw the graph like this one. You can directly draw the graph, like go to the graph section of your calculator and draw 17x plus 20. But you need to also increase the size of your calculator by doing the setting, because it's a big number. So the setting, you need to change it with the big x values and y values.
And then find the intersection.
There is no intersection here. It's just the okay. So you have to only draw the graph 17x plus. I'm saying the alternating method. I'm not saying with the solutions that you get and you have to draw C and C dash both. No, you don't have to draw C and C dash both. If you're going with the C dash, then you have to substitute the value that you got and you're done. Yeah. But if you're going with the graph, just draw the graph 17x plus 2800 upon x. So the two method I'm giving you. One method is the graphing method, other is the manual method, algebraic method, where you do the n solver with the differentiated part and then get the x value, and that x value is substituted in the cost function and you get the value.
I got 436.34.
Yeah, that is the answer. So the nearest significant figure would be 436. Oh, that's right.
So that would be the cost.
Yeah, that is the minimum cost. Yeah, that is the minimum cost. I gave you the worksheet of optimization. If you go through that, that would really. This is not that tough question, I say. It's still a very easy question, so you can do it.
Like last week.